Good reminder. Thank you. Good evening. If there is nothing else that you hear, please hear this. Thank you. Thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for pushing. Thank you for fighting for your neighbors, for our communities, for our entire state. This has been an experience that I don't think any of us could have ever possibly imagined. A health pandemic, to a racial injustice pandemic, to an education pandemic, to a housing insecurity pandemic, all built on one another. This has been something that no one could have ever wished on anyone, and no one could have imagined standing in a place where we're facing these crises on a daily basis. Since the moment we left session on March 18th, the legislature has not stopped working. Every single one of your Maryland state senators, the 47 members, have been dealing with the crises of people not having access to food, being unable to access unemployment insurance, concerned about going into work without appropriate PPE, concerned about not being able to visit their loved ones in hospitals because of the fear of the pandemic. Oh, sorry. Yes, please.
Testing? Okay. Entonces, miren, primero queremos decir gracias a todos ustedes por estar aquí, ¿no? Por estar aquí en la lucha. Y como yo he mencionado, no estamos en una situación de que ninguno de nosotros no podíamos esperar.
Lo siento. Your advocacy truly, truly matters. The speaker and I have spent countless nights trying to figure out how can we solve these problems. And we've come to a very clear conclusion. What we have before us is a generational moment for the future of this country.
Entonces, miren, nosotros, Calverdeo es súper importante en estos momentos y todos nosotros estamos tomando el tiempo para ver cuál es la solución ahorita, ¿no? Y estamos viendo que cualquier paso que podemos tomar ahorita puede impactar el futuro de nosotros y las próximas generaciones.
We are staring down the barrel of two totally separate realities.
Entonces, ahorita estamos viendo dos realidades completamente diferentes de uno al otro.
On November 3rd, we face a choice where we will have a president who continues to bring us to the brink of destruction, if not to it, or the alternative where we can start to build again.
Entonces, es súper importante. En noviembre 3 va a haber una decisión, ¿no? De tener un presidente que continúe en ese sistema o hacer cambios en contra.
These two different realities have unbelievable impacts on what we are able to do here in the state of Maryland.
Esas dos realidades de que pueda pasar en ese día va a cambiar lo que pueda pasar aquí en la zona de Maryland.
The questions before us around housing insecurity, around the future of public education, around the future of HBCUs in the state of Maryland, around the questions of appropriate medical equipment for teachers and hospital workers and essential workers. These questions are too big, they're too important, and we must get them right.
Entonces, todas estas preguntas que ustedes están tirando cuando viene la parte de la renta, cuando viene la parte de la educación, cuando viene de las colegios, universidades afroamericanas, la salud, todas estas importantes preguntas va a tener impacto en esa fecha.
We don't have the ability to guess about what might happen. We have to do the work and make sure that we solve these problems. The reason we aren't having a special session is because we need the information. We need to do the work to make sure that when we convene as a General Assembly, we solve the problems that you care about, that I care about, that all of us are here tonight fighting for on an every single day basis.
Entonces hay que recordar que ese día va a tomar bastante impacto y va a dar como influencia a los diferentes, el plan que nosotros vamos a comenzar cuando comencemos otra vez la Asamblea en General.
We have fought a number of battles together over the years, from passing the DREAM Act, to expanding access to education, to improving educational outcomes in higher ed, to providing additional health care. You all have been by our sides. We have fought these battles together.
Entonces nosotros hemos trabajado mucho en varias batallas ya, ¿verdad? Cuando viene a la parte del DREAM Act, ¿verdad? Cuando viene a la parte de diferentes programas de educación, nosotros hemos estado juntos en eso.
In this moment of existential crisis for our country, There's going to be places where we disagree, but right now, in order to get this right, we need to find a way to be together now more than ever.
Entonces, verdad, van a haber momentos que nosotros no vamos a estar de acuerdo, pero en este momento ahorita tenemos que estar unidos en un aspecto.
I want to finish with where I started, by saying thank you. This is a consequential, generational moment, and we cannot afford to get it wrong. We have to get it right. These questions are too big, and I am telling you and begging you tonight, we are going to need your help moving forward to ensure that we can solve these crises in our midst.
Entonces, mire, voy a terminar la forma que comenzamos, ¿no? Primero diciéndole gracias por estar aquí, por su abogacía. Pero tenemos que asegurar que hacemos todo tranquilamente, en una forma de que lo hagamos correctamente, porque hay tantas cosas tan grandes que estamos luchando que lo tenemos que hacer correcto.